Okay, foundation. Now, it doesn't matter what foundation you have picked, whether it's our cream stick, whether it is our liquid or BB. This is the step that you pop that on. I'm going to show you how to use the loose minerals. The reason for that is I think this is the one product that everybody needs to have in their kit, no matter what skin type you are, because it suits all skin types. It's non-comedogenic, it lasts through sweat and humidity, so fantastic for oilier skins or sweatier skins, but it's also really good for those of you that are out in the sun. It's got an SPF 20 in it. It is of course made here in Australia, but it's also fine for those of you with dry or dehydrated skin, because you will find once you've popped your face oil on, it turns the loose minerals into a liquid appearance. So yes, the dry and the dehydrated or more mature skins like myself definitely can use this product. And again, as I said, I love it because it stays put, it's long lasting, and I've got the SPF on it. So if I am in and out of the car or in and out of the office, I know I've got that little bit of protection on the skin. So I just want to take you through the pot first of all. It's quite a unique pot in that the lid has a stopper inside it. So no more fallout or mess. Oh, if you've got a little OCD like me and you love a clean bathroom, you don't want powder everywhere, nor do you want it all over your clothes. So this stopper presses into this mesh, stopping the minerals from gathering or popping up into the top, so when you open it, it just goes everywhere. You won't have that happen, okay? So I've got an empty pot just to show you how you refill it and also how this particular mesh works. So you'll see, unlike a traditional sifter that's just plastic with holes, and that therefore means you've got to tap the product out and then you get too much or not enough, it wastes time and it's messy. This is like a stocking. So you can see when I press on it, it goes into the jar. The lighter you push, the less product you pick up, the lighter it's going to go on the skin. Okay, the heavier you push down, the more minerals are going to grab onto your brush, giving you a heavier coverage. So it gives you that ability to adjust what and how much you're putting on your face, okay, just by the pressure that you use. There's no tipping, tapping, none of that. It's literally take the lid off, push your brush in, swirl it around to get it nice and even, and then pop it onto the skin. When you want to refill this, all you need to do is pop your clean finger into this mesh, pop it around underneath this black edge or the seal, use your thumb here and really give it a hard click, okay? It's really on there, so you need to just give it a good click open, and then there you've got it, and you can give it a clean out and of course pop your refill in there. Now the beauty of the refills too is that you can create your own colors. So if you're in between colors and you feel that, oh, I've got a little bit of foundation left, it's a bit light for me now, I want to grab my darker color, then mix the two colors together if you're somewhere in between. You don't need to keep them separate if you don't want to. You can actually create your own color. So there you go, popping that away, and I'm going to get started with putting on the loose minerals. So putting on the loose minerals, I'm going to use the kabuki brush to give a little bit more of a heavier coverage quicker. And what I want to show you is the different techniques that you can use. So you can actually use the brush in a rolling motion, and that will give you a push roll, will give you a heavier coverage. Buffing gives you a lighter coverage. Okay, so I'm going to pop it on this. Let's just start with this side of the face. It doesn't really matter, but just to give you a comparison, I'm going to just really quickly go over my eye. Yes, pop it over your eye because it's got the SPF. Why wouldn't you want to protect this thin skin around the eye? And notice I'm like literally pushing it, and I'm slightly moving it. I'm not very small movements as I'm doing it. So when you're at home and you're not talking like I am, you're going to get this done a lot quicker. But look at that. I mean, apart from it just getting rid of that bag, or the dark circle rather, like, I mean, and it just looks like it's skin. And that's what I love about this product and why I know everybody needs this product. And you can even use it over the top of your other foundations, like the liquid, the cream, and the BB if you want as well. So let's just keep pressing this onto the skin. And then you'll see every time my brush is moving away, I'm grabbing about this much more product, and I'm then pressing it into the skin. So I'm just going to keep going and I'll show you the finished result in a moment. Around the nose, I do use a bit more of a circular motion. Why? I want the product thinner and I don't want it grabbing around pores. This is another reason why getting the color correct is so important. If you've got large pores, fine lines, or deep wrinkles, go for a foundation that's slightly darker, that matches your chest. Often women or men have a darker chest from not looking after it. Try and match your foundation to your chest. Yes, it means you'll need to wear a darker color down your neck because our necks are all lighter based on our jaws sort of protecting it from the sun. So you'll find this is the darkest, then your face, and then your neck. Pop the foundation on your neck. It's got SPF 20 in it. Why wouldn't you? It's going to protect the neck. Pop it on your chest even to get rid of that discoloration, but also, again, protect the skin. But go for a darker color when you are more mature to help minimize the appearance. When things are darker, they look smaller. When they're lighter, they look bigger. Think of painting a room white. It looks bigger, okay? So we don't want our pores, fine lines, and deep wrinkles to stand out. Go for a foundation that's slightly darker. If your skin is a little on the fair side, try popping in a couple of the face tan drops into your moisturizer or your night cream. Give yourself a little bit of warmth to the décolletage neck and the face, because this will also, again, if the skin's a little darker, it won't be so obvious, those problematic areas or the areas of the skin that you're not wanting to enhance. Now, this foundation covers your pigmentation. It helps prevent pigmentation, hence the SPF. It will cover things like bruising, rosacea, redness, blemishes, and again, because it has got non-nano technology means that the particles in a product are too large to seep into the skin. They sit on the skin, but they're not comedogenic, but they don't get into the skin or the bloodstream. Okay, so it's really important to make sure you're using non-nano ingredients, which is what we use in our products. And again, if you've got sore skin, really pop this on because it's quite soothing. So you can see, look at the difference. You can see the redness, some sun sort of spots there. There's a little bit of, tiny little bit of pigmentation. It's not really getting picked up in the camera. The redness around my nose, the dark circle. Look. I mean, why wouldn't you? And again, you can make this heavier, like you can layer it until you're completely satisfied. Okay, now let's speed this process up and fix this side of my face. The color that I'm using, if you're interested, is the medium beige today. But again, make sure you match yours to your décolletage. I'm sorry. If you don't have this, you're missing out. And who said foundation can't cover up dark circles? I've been using this foundation for 17 years and I still just can't get over its wizardry. Okay, now I'm going to use the cream blender just to buff it into where I've got some larger pores on the nose. You probably saw I had a couple of large pores there. So that's just buffed that in. I've got some larger pores sort of here. Nothing gets rid of large pores, okay? We can minimize the appearance of them, but they don't disappear, okay? It's your skin type. It's often when you've got an oilier skin type, it's just a matter of using a darker product on those areas to help disguise them. All done. Look at that. I could just pop on a bit of blush, my eyelashes, and we'd be good to go. Now also, quickly before we go into concealing, I just need to mention that with the foundation, our foundations, you can sample them, so check out the samples to get the right colors. There's a color matching available for you, whether you want to submit a photo or you want to do a quiz. So we are here to help you in finding the right shade, because we know once you find the right shade, you will absolutely fall in love with the Adorn foundations. They are absolutely beautiful. They suit everybody, and it's usually the color that people are struggling with that makes them think they don't like foundation. It's all because traditionally people have been using foundation that's too light. So let us help you by using those services that we have, or by purchasing some of the samples. We're going to take this to concealing and talking about how you can then get that next level of coverage under the eyes. I love a little bit more than this, and also doing any sort of concealing that you might need on the skin.